Hey there guys, welcome back to United Brothers. So just like we promised you guys, this summer here's our very first car review. So this car right here I'm in is a 2006 Pontiac Torrent. This is the all-wheel drive version. This car is basically on the exact same chassis design as the Chevy Equinox. The 2006 had a 3.4 liter sequentially fuel injected V6, pretty common engine for GM at the time. All the time, all-wheel drive. It does have a 5-speed automatic transmission. It does have remote keyless entry, power windows, power seats. Luckily for me, I'm not much of a leather fan, so it's got a cloth interior. I like that a lot. Ooh, compass. Let's see here. It also does come stock with satellite radio and all those kind of good things right there. So first off, when it comes to how this car drives, the car does have a lot of get up and go for a little SUV. I like it a lot. A lot of people did complain that the 2006 through 2007s didn't have quite as much power as they wanted. They also said that the turning radius is pretty big. The turning radius I can kind of agree with. It is pretty, it can feel kind of big sometimes, but it's not as bad. I think they exaggerated just a teeny bit. Very, very fun car to drive. It does have a towing capacity of 3,500 pounds if you have it equipped. Roof rack, of course, which is great if you carry bikes or kayaks or whatever you're into. Very, very roomy. I'm very impressed with the room in this SUV. It seats 5 completely comfortably. It has a good amount of room in the back. So basically, first off though, driving this car, very, very nice. When it comes to the car, this is one of those cars that has the really hard plastic interiors with cloth around it. Personally, myself, I like the hard plastics a lot, just because they last a little bit longer, they're more durable. I will tell you though that the one thing I hate about this car is it makes a lot of squeaks and rattles when you're driving around the center console, especially. You don't hear it right now, you might hear it a little later. But as you can see here, very, very comfortable ride. Suspension's really good. This one has disc brakes in the front and then drum brakes in the back. I'm not sure if it was a option that you had to put, you get the 4 discs on there, but please correct me on that if I'm wrong. So basically driving this car, I mean, this is a typical, automatic SUV. There's not anything really that special about it. Regular car review, of course. I really love how this car drives. It feels very comfortable. Compared to some other SUVs, it doesn't feel nearly as tippy on hard turns. The all-wheel drive is really nice, especially if you're taking a corner. You can kind of feel a little bit more in control of the car staying on the road a bit. I will say though, if you have the all-wheel drive version and you live in an area that doesn't have snow or anything, because I live in Washington, so we get snow, at some point of the year, and you always want all-wheel drive or four-wheel drive at some point. But basically, they did have a front-wheel drive version. So if you live in California, some of those places that don't ever get snow, so that might be the better choice for you, so you don't spend so much on gas. Because I think this one gets 3 miles less per gallon than the front-wheel drive version. On top of the driving characteristics, though, this car very, very comfortable. This one right here, I mean, you could go on extremely long drives. You don't get too tired with it. The seats are very, very comfortable. They're very supportive. They don't have quite enough side bolstering, but this is an SUV, so you kind of move around a teeny bit. I personally, though, do have to say that I really do enjoy just the overall interior design of the car. I will say the stock sound system is actually remarkably good. The stock sound system in the car is really, really good. Man, there's just all kinds of stuff I could talk about with this thing. On top of that, the car has continuous daytime running lights, which is kind of a weird option for me. I'm not really a huge fan, but I know it kind of improves safety a little bit. Daytime running lights. The car is estimated to get between 21 to 23 miles per gallon highway, and I think it's 16 to 17 city. So not bad at all for a little SUV. And to be completely honest with you though too, what really surprises me about this car is it is so comfortable to drive, and yet it's so practical in a lot of ways. Of course, if you're just one of those people that drives back and forth to work every day, never tows anything, never carries anything on the roof, you might want something a little bit smaller that doesn't burn through so much gas. But this is a smaller SUV, so we're not talking about a big Escalade with a V8. This is a nice V6 kind of mid-size SUV. Absolutely fun. So let me give you a little bit of backstory. So the Pontiac Torrent, as I said, is based off the Chevy Equinox. So this right here was Pontiac's pretty much premier SUV of any kind. I honestly will have to say I would take this any day over the Pontiac Aztek. I'm not a big fan of the looks of it. No one really is. I know the car had almost the exact same setup, 3.4 liter SFI engine with all-wheel drive. So, but I'll tell you, this car looks a lot better than that. You know, this is such a nice car. I really do appreciate this car. Just overall nice interior quality. The car looks really good. It actually has good looks to it, good corners to it. I am a little bit surprised that the car had drum brakes in the back. I have to say that. I'm a little surprised in 2006 that was still kind of an option. I'm not really entirely sure if they do that because the car's heavier or if it was because they want you to pay for, you know, all like discs all around, but either way. So basically when it comes to the car just in general, I definitely rate this car a 9 out of 10 just because the car's overall is completely great. It's just that the interior can get kind of, you can hear some squeaks and rattles. It especially becomes obvious when you're driving on the freeway for a long period of time, 60, 70 miles an hour. You can hear it sometimes. But no, this car is just such a comfortable car to drive. This one is such a nice, you know, if you're just on a Sunday drive, this car is very nice to take into the corners, the canyons, those curvy, long sweeper roads. It's just a nice car to drive. I do have to say I really like I just love the overall design of the car. What I really liked about Pontiac was they kept everything so simplistic. Even though this is an SUV, it's still got enough power, it's got enough interior features. It feels still exciting. That's what I loved about Pontiac. That's what's really sad about it. If you guys can't already tell, Pontiac is actually my favorite car brand of all time. I do have another car I'll show you guys someday, if I ever get it done. It's a Firebird by chance, just so you know. Yeah, no, so basically, the Pontiac Torrent is an absolute blast to drive. It's really nice in the city, plenty of room, very comfy. I love it. And to be completely honest with you too, this is actually my new car. I bought this car about a month ago. I've been driving it for a little bit. I've probably put a good 1,000+ miles on it. And I can say that I've fully, you know, looked into the car, see what I like about it, what I don't like about it. It is a very nice car. Very clean. This is a dark blue one with black and a little bit of tan interior. Super nice car. And I do, like I said, I do have to say this car is definitely a 9 out of 10 for me. I absolutely love it. Yeah, so anyway though guys, hey, thank you guys so much for watching this short regular car review. I'm Robert, and thanks for watching United Brothers. We'll see you next time.